So let's go through my framework, right? Which, to be very honest, I think we've talked enough about already, but let's just do it. So moving on. Personalization and research. Know about this already. The framework. Please the clients by name. Always. Don't ever just say hello, right? If you are sending the clients a cold email, then you obviously know the name of the client. Don't ever just say hello or hi or hello support. No. Hi, create the clients by name and then write a personalized first line to the client. Psychology, this shows the client that you are genuinely interested in their project and have taken the time to understand their needs. It also makes your pitch stand out because it feels tailored to them. Now, example. Hi Daniel, I just read your case study generating a 235% increase in revenue for Dex and South. And hi Michael, I read your article on 6 simple steps to growing his business social media. As you saw the stuff before, it's still go. You saw the first one I wrote before. Now you also highlight your strengths where you introduce yourself with your professional title, mention any notable platforms or rankings that you might have. Like for example, for me, top rated plus on Upwork. For you, I don't know, it might be a rising voice on LinkedIn or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can just say I'm a copywriter on Upwork, or I'm a freelancer of Upwork, or I'm a designer of Upwork. You understand? You can say any of that. And you should also acknowledge that this is where you also acknowledge any potential shortcomings. This is like I said for I think it's for the Dex and South guy. What's his name? Daniel, or something. Daniel. So for Daniel, I said, now I know I'm not the perfect fit. I put it out there immediately. You understand? Like that one too. That also I took my time. I know I was not invited. You understand? Or I know you already invited one person. Any potential shortcomings? I like any potential shortcomings, and then I like your strength. Your strength, right? Now this establishes credibility while also showing humility and determination. Acknowledging a lack of specific experience but stressing that out. So this is like just mixing the two, right? For example, my name is Mesa Kaite, and actually not even for example of the other one, but my name is Mesa Kaite and I'm a top rated plus copywriter on Upwork. This is why you introduce yourself. I've written over 10,000 personalized first lines for coding agencies, which is highlighting your strength. I just helped Mark Zuckerberg from Mythros close his $5,000 clients using coding. Like I said, also highlighting your strength. That means actually, I should have put example of potential shortcomings, but then you can also go through the previous video and you see all of this, right? You see every single thing I'm talking about here. Then I also direct offer unique value proposition, where I clearly articulated what I want, you should clearly articulate what you can offer to the client, focusing on how your skills or services meet their specific needs. Very important. How it meets their specific needs. Like for example, you need a creative copywriter with extensive SEO and ChatGPT-4 experience, and I happen to check all your boxes. Oh my god, I don't even think I shared this email. Yeah, I should have shared this email. And then this one, I just helped Mark Zuckerberg from Mythros close a $35,000 client using coach emails, and I'd love to do the same for your business. Now, directly addressing how you can solve the client's problem. What does it do? It creates a clear pathway for collaboration. Then also, okay, this is what this guy can do for me. If this is something I'm interested in, then obviously I would either hire this guy unless I already have somebody better right outside. I already have somebody better who I already have in mind, right? And you can also offer samples. If you have any samples, you offer samples. And then a soft call to action, right? A soft call to be very honest, if you watch the previous video, you actually learn way more than this, because this is just like me talking, right? And like theoretical. But when you go through the other video, then you see these frameworks yourself. You see them in action. Yeah, soft call to action. So this is where I include a straightforward CTA that invites a response, whether to view your work or discuss the project further. Now, there are two ways. You can either keep the door open for collaboration. So even though it's not immediately, we can work later, or you want to work now. Now, the psychology is that it reduces decision-making efforts for the recipient. When you tell them exactly what you want them to do, is this something you are still interested in? Yes. Just one word answer, right? Just one word answer. Or if you say, please let me know if you would like to see some of my work, and I'll send them your way. Thank you for reaching out. Please send me your work. Very simple. You understand? Making it super easy. As I said, I saw you invited the freelancer already, so understanding you have someone in mind for this job. But I'd love to be on your file next time you need the writer. They don't even need to respond to you, or you'll be amazed by the next time they are going to reach out to you. That's just how it works, right? It uses tension. It makes it easier for the client to make a decision. Now, professional courtesy and closing. Use PS to add an extra bit of information or a gentle reminder reinforcing your message or offer. And add links to your Upwork and LinkedIn profile. Psychology. This balances assertiveness with politeness, leaving a positive impression. And showing respect for the recipient preferences. For example, thanks for taking the time to read my email, which is nice. And then Messiah Kaite, put in your Upwork and LinkedIn. And then also put the PS. Why some have considered it spunk, always use that. To be very honest with you, you can try to tweak it because maybe nobody has told you your own is spunk, but they've told me it's spunk, right? So you can try to tweak it to make sense to you. You understand? Yeah. I'm trying to think of what you might say if it were just you. Just I understand. You can. I think we could just go through. I understand this might be intrusive. In which case, I am sorry. I wouldn't go this far if I didn't know I could deliver the best job. And then bam. Because you don't even need to talk about the spunk part because it's not true to you. Understand? You might want to do something that is true to you. Now, postscripts for additional engagement, which is PS. I don't know why I cannot move this. Okay, yeah, now I can. So so this part was actually just for the thanks, basically the Upwork link thing. Let's go to the postscript. Postscript for additional engagements. Use a PS to add an extra bit of information or a gentle reminder reinforcing your message or offer. Now, this psychology of why I put PS is that it acts as a secondary hook. Now, in my copy, I've written copy where I put PS on top. Nobody expects to see PS on top, right? But then it just like judges them into, you understand? Maybe they've read the first paragraph and then I put PS. Oh, that's weird. That's what I'm trying to say. PS works. It's crazy. It works in copy. I don't know if a lot of people do it, but I know I do it well. Often read by those who skim the body of the email to reinforce your main message or offer. Yes, not everybody has the time to read your email, so they might just, this one wants to sell to me, just scroll. But then they will see that PS and they'll be like, oh, what does this one want to say? But then when they see the PS, it might be like, they will not go and read the email itself. You understand? So, for example, PS, why some have considered it spunk that I went the extra mile to send you this email and the file might also be inclusive. PS, yes, I put the double effort in getting. I actually did not put this email here. I did not put it here, and I did not actually add it to this video. This concern is pinning me. I think I will. I'll just put it in the footnote or something if that's possible. I have to talk to Princess about that. But anyways, yes, I put double the efforts I use in getting jobs to deliver them, because it's like when somebody reads. This is not moving again. When somebody reads the email from you, right, they'll be like, oh, I wonder if he puts the same effort in doing the job. You understand? Like, all these guys, I wonder if, you understand? So it's just like objections. This is me countering any objections that you might have. Yes, even though you did not ask, you understand? And then on other PPS, I also noticed you are still working on hiring somebody for your lead generation. I understand the weight, and I hope to be at the top of your list when the time for hiring comes. So now let me just go straight to it, right? Let me just go straight to it just to make this video. How to follow up with a prospective client. That is very, very simple. Now, there are two ways I follow up, right? The first thing is, how many times should you follow up? Now, me, I follow up to 4 times. Understand? Some people will follow up 10 times. I'm just like, where the lead out, or where the prospective client out, and that's fine. You see some of the, like, I've done that once, but not for myself, for a client, where the person actually responded. I think the respondent is like, you don't ever give up, do you? Laugh and then book the call. Just, you understand, which is, it's a win, right? It's a win regardless. So the truth is, you can do 2. You understand? The lowest you should do is 2, right? And that's our advice. Maybe just do 2. 2 is fine, right? You can do 2. If it's a job that you really, really want to get and you are checking Upwork and see that he has not hired anybody else, you can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to you. Understand? It's just about recycling what you've written already. So, for example, now the first one I will always do is that this is the one I said. This is the follow-up I sent to this person. Like the footnote, those ones I said, emails. I said I can't forget that I forgot to add. Sorry, I might probably add in the footnote. I hope I remember. I'll try. So this was the follow-up I sent to him. Did you see this? And to be very, very honest with you, your first follow-up can always just be that. Hi, Messiah, did you see this? And stop there. Now, I actually think that should be your first follow-up. You understand? And you should always send your first follow-up a day after, and then the next follow-up should be 2 days after the first follow-up. You understand? So let's say you send the initial message on Monday, you send the follow-up on Tuesday, and then after that you send on Thursday, and then after that you send on Monday. You understand? And then after Monday you wait till Wednesday again, and then you understand what I'm saying? So just give it 2, 3, 4 days, 2, 3, 4 days in between, 2, 3, 4 days in between, and then the first follow-up should always go the day after. Right, so I sent, hi Alexis, did you see this? But then with this one I put portfolio. Here's a spreadsheet of 80 plus blog and get posts for 22 companies across 10 niches. I look forward to the possibility of working together best with Isaiah. And then this one for Ahmad. Hey Ahmad, hope you are doing well. I know how easily messages like this slip into the cracks, so I thought to bump this up in your inbox. Let me know what you think of my portfolio, and if you need anything else, best Messiah, because these guys are busy and you need to understand that they are busy, right? And then if they are busy and then they see your email, and then you understand, they might actually want to hire you, but then they don't just want to like go through that stress right now because they are so busy doing other thing, something else that they don't want to forget, or they don't just want distraction from. So you need to yeah, you need to acknowledge that. You understand? You need to understand that. So the worst you could get, the worst answer you could get, actually, you should always try to get a yes or a no. There's no worse answer, you understand? Because if you get a no, then that's perfectly fine. At least you know they're opening your email to read it, which means that's a win, because that means your subject line works. You understand? So honestly, it is as simple as that. So that's then we come to the end of this course so far. Although I think I'll create a video on I'll create a bonus right now. Throw your money through dollar rates in Aboki rates, I think, which right now is, I think, 1480. You understand? But it increases, it comes out, it can go up to 18. This is Nigeria, right? It goes up to 18, comes down to 14. But then I'm going to give you there's going to be a bonus probably after this video on how to withdraw your money, and how to even get direct transfer. Like the client can just send you the money down and you get it probably like an hour later. Like that's if you don't want to use Upwork, and that's when you get take clients out of Upwork. You understand? They can just pay you through direct transfer, which also works. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for believing in me to take this course, and I promise, if you go through everything, if you have questions, please send them to me, send them to the group, send them to the WhatsApp group. I'm going to be creating a Facebook group. Send them to the Facebook group. Send them to me personally, but don't also send it to the group just in case, because I get a lot of DMs, to be honest, and I might not be able to get through all of them. But I will always make sure I check the group. So please, if you have any questions, send to the group. Yeah, if it's a question that's big enough for me to make an update, and I'll keep making updates to the course, right? But yeah, thank you very, very much for your time so far. And I promise this is going to be the best. It's going to be the best course you probably watch this year when it comes to your profitable freelancing, right? Thank you very much.